Hello and welcome back to Don't Starve Shipwrecked. Last time we made ourselves a mussel stick. It was amazing. And we found this place to be our home, and it's actually going quite well so far. But this time we need to work quickly. I've realized that we don't have what we need in order to fight off the wolf attack that will inevitably come actually quite soon. So we need to prepare for that, and then coral is actually going to be quite a necessity, so I think we need to keep traveling and try to find some source of coral of some sort, so we can build a chimney for the more tropical seasons. Because I am aware that there's a typhoon season that will come. I've only heard about it through that particular name, but I imagine it's not going to be terribly good. There's going to be a lot of, like, you know, oh my lord, winds, rains. I'm very concerned about the rains, but the winds are quite bad as well. They could put out our fire quite easily. If our fire's out, it doesn't matter if we're dying because it's wet. We're going to be dead anyway. Did the music just cut out for some reason? That's sketchy. Don't cut out music. Usually when the music cuts out, terrible things are going to happen. Now, I don't mean to be that guy, but I don't have any more sticks. What are we going to do without sticks? I mean, I kind of need some sticks. I need a new axe. If we can't get a new axe, my word, we're done. It's over. We might have to go to a new island to see if we can find some sticks. Isn't there a new island, like, right over there? There is. Perhaps that's a better place to check, because this place doesn't appear to have many sticks. I know your fuel reserves are low. Shut up. My word. So it is possible, I guess. It's kind of possible that we could just completely evade the dogs. I mean, that seems like a possibility. We could just get in our raft when the dogs come and go to a new island and then abandon this one? I don't know. I don't think it's a good plan, but at last resort, I mean, that's a thing that could happen. Protein attraction and growth system. Yeah, I know. So we've only got one. Does that mean we need more than one in order to, like... Can we only get one batch of mussels with this mussel stick? Let's examine these mussels. Yes. Plant stick. Oh, I see. Oh, so the mussels are gonna grow on the stick, and then we're gonna get the mussels. Okay. That's clever. Kinda like a trap. Nice. Ah, here's some sticks. That's what we need. Need some sticks for an axe. Okay, so if we set up a good quantity of mussel sticks, we should be pretty well off, I would imagine. And they're not even that hard to make, are they? Let's check again. Yeah, they don't even require an actual stick. It's just a matter of getting the seaweed, really, because we got an abundant quantity of bamboo and more than enough brambles lying around, and I'd be more than happy to see those brambles destroyed as well, because they are pretty terrible things. So yeah, that's not actually a very complicated recipe. Although right now we need a log suit. It's quite important. Without a log suit, we're not going to last very long. Hello, bee. I'm not sure I've seen any normal bees yet. Huh. I guess it's the first time for everything. Very nice. Looks like we have actually kind of settled down in a lush place. It takes a little bit of boating to get to a lot of the resources, but it's not the end of the world, really, is it? Much worse things could happen. I mean, we could just not have them at all and then die. Which is generally a worse thing than, you know, having stuff and having to row over to it. Man, this island is massive. Huh. It's huge. So I wonder, because I'm under the assumption that the tide will rise at some point. Not for any... I mean, I don't have any empirical evidence that that'll happen, but I do have... Somewhere in here, I think under survival, is sandbags. There's something here somewhere. There's sandbags somewhere here on the list. I think it's under structures, actually. Let's see. Yeah, sandbags, which are flood-proof, so I imagine there's actually going to be a flood at some point, which, in my opinion, would not be the best. But sometimes you just have to deal with it. You have to live with it, get over it, work through it. So, we're gonna have to deal with potential flooding at some point. Hopefully it only floods on like sandy areas like this. That will be fine. I'd be fine with that. Our base is not in a sandy area at all. So we wouldn't need to worry about that. But, I mean, if it is in like huge flood situations, we're gonna have a bit of an issue. Just a tiny, teensy little issue. The whole issue of like dying a terrible death thing. I don't really like to die a terrible death, but I mean, if necessary, I guess I can fit it in my schedule. I mean, it's pretty packed. Between picking berries and yelling at jellyfish, I mean, I don't think I have too much time to, you know, get wrecked by some terrible, like, flooding abomination. Which is a thing that could happen, you know. I mean, I'm sure we can fit it in. I'm sure. We're resourceful people. We'll figure it out, I swear. So there's the trees. So just south is our camp. Nice. Perhaps we should clear out some of the area around the camp. That would probably help a bit. Make it a bit more livable. Oh, we are dying. We are dying quite quickly of the whole hunger thing. Spiders, if you can just like... If we can just live in peace, that'd be fine. Spiders, no. Spider! We don't have to do this in a strong voice. Die, spider, die! You made me do it, spider. You know you made me do it. I didn't want to. I didn't want to do it, okay? Your spider friend left me no choice. Oh, good lord. Now there's snakes. This is a bad situation. Well, but if we do let the spiders and the snakes fight it out amongst each other, perhaps we'll be in less of a terrible situation. Admittedly, I think the spiders are going to win by quite a bit. Fair dues, spiders. I'm not going to come and fight you, you know. I'm just going to let you live. No, you guys are sick. Just go for it. So we need a log suit, which will take 2 rope. That's all we need. Do 1 rope, 2 rope. We got ourselves a log suit. Very nice. And then we also need a spear, which just requires 1 rope. Perfect. Oh, shut up about your item carrying capacity. Shut your mouth. Look, cook that egg and eat it. There. You complaining now? I didn't think so. Make a spear. You'll be perfectly fine. Perfect. Oh my lord. We have so much stuff. We need another chest. Well, in the very least, we're not going to die to the hounds. We have prepped for the hounds. We really need to actually switch out this thing for an actual backpack. That'll probably help just a bit. Just a teensy little bit. Tiny little bit. What do we need for a backpack that we don't already have? Sticks. Yeah, no, I guess we're not switching it out then. Okay. Away we go. We are off. Where is our rowboat? Oh, all the way over there. Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna have to go on more nautical adventures, people. We don't really have a choice. We need to find some actual coral, or we are going to die a sad and terrible death. Because that chimney, not to mention having the potential to get anti-venom, is quite important. I would say the chimney is definitely higher on the list than the anti-venom, because I'm just going to try to avoid anything venomous at this point. I don't want to deal with poison again. Are you joking? Poison is terrible. Poison is disgusting. Makes me want to die, and then it actually makes me die afterwards. It's the worst. So can we build a sail without a science machine? Thatch sail. Doesn't look like it. No, not really. Shut up about your fuel reserves, mate. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna be perfectly fine. Dude, we could make some mussel sticks. Set up some mussel sticks out here. Can we see mussel sticks on our map? We can. So let's just row around our island. Maybe set up a mussel stick or two. And then see what we can do from there. I feel like we're not in a bad situation right now. I feel like we're actually in a pretty decent situation if we were to actually look at it. I think we're doing just fine. We're not dying of anything, really. Our sanity's at 100%. Our hunger is, you know, decent. We have enough food to maintain our hunger for quite a while. And we have a decent base setup that's about to have maybe 1 or 2 extra little mussel sticks. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be just grand? Although, admittedly, I don't know where there are any more mussels. Oh, no! Flee! Look! It's a flying water skunk! I hate flying water skunks. They're the worst. They poison you. And as I've said, we're not going to tussle with anything that poisons us. Our main goal here is to not be poisoned and die. Which is generally a... That's generally a main goal of most people. I mean, regardless of whether or not you're in some sort of survival situation, not being poisoned and not dying tends to be quite important. Okay, we can set up a mussel stick right here. We'll plant the mussel stick. Perfect. We want to plant our mussel sticks. Here there be monsters? Is that the edge of the world? Huh. Look at that. The music is gone. It's kind of terrifying, I'll admit. I don't want to go into the mists. That is definitely not something I want to do. I like to live. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's a pretty big ocean, isn't it? I wonder if there's any land out here anywhere, or if it's just ocean. That would be wretched. The just ocean part. There being land out here would be brilliant, actually. Kind of need land at this... Oh, good lord, that was close. Kind of need land at this point. Coral, as I understand it, only spawns on the very shallow bits. Now, I have had some... I have seen coral before. You know, way back when, I said that I had done one quick little game just to get a bearing of it. I survived like 3 days. Well, there was coral right next to where I spawned in that one. Yeah, you never got to see that, did you? No, not really. But, you know, it was a thing. I'm not investigating those suspicious bubbles. I don't want to fight a whale. Are you kidding? I don't have the resources to fight a whale. I don't even know how one gets the resources to fight a whale. Oh my lord. This is just open ocean out here, isn't it? I'm slightly concerned. We need to turn back towards land as soon as we can. Not certain. I think we do have what we need to make a torch. So it's not the end of the world, but it's pretty close to the end of the world if we do run out of time here. So if we just keep bearing to the south, we should be fine. I mean, there's an island just down yonder that we should be able to stop at for the night, and we should be perfectly fine. Trust me, WX78, we're gonna be fine. We'd better beeline to it, actually. Time is of the essence. Oh, good lord. We do have enough for a fire pit, right? Campfire? Yes, although it is a choice between a campfire and a torch, which is not a good choice to make. Not a good choice at all. Oh, look, seaweed. And perfect, we're back at land. Oh my lord. Oh yeah, it's the evil island, isn't it? Unique ecosystem detected. Yeah, it is a unique ecosystem, isn't it? It's quite interesting. Oh, look. The chest. Hello, chest. You got some stuff in you, don't you? Nice. Well, we need to make camp. I don't think we're at risk of anything, so we can just set our camp down right here. Cook us up some limpets. I know it's not the best food in the world, WX78, but you are a robot and you don't really care about the best food. We have quite... Blah, what the heck. We have made quite a journey so far, haven't we? It's quite impressive, I have to say. Let's eat ourselves a few berries as well. Just enough berries to sustain us for the remainder of our lives! We can't actually eat that many berries. That's a lot of berries, actually. WX78 needs much organic matter in order to survive. It's kind of concerning. I mean, I think WX78 could eat 7 beefalo. Probably within the course of like 4 days. And I mean, most people could eat 7 beefalo in like a week. I mean, 7 days for 7 beefalo. It's a challenge. I mean, it's something you put yourself up to. You really need to work up to it. Just chug gallons of water, just expand the stomach a bit, and go for it. It's not so simple as, like, you know, eating... I don't know, eating 3 rabbits in 2 minutes. I mean, 3 rabbits in 2 minutes, not nearly as hard as 7 beefalo in 7 days. That's actually pretty impressive. Really, when you're going for the 7 beefalo in 7 days challenge, the real big issue there is the different ways you have to cook the beefalo. Because you can't just eat the beefalo the same way. You'll get bored of it, and then you won't want to eat it anymore. But you have to eat it, because it's a 7-day challenge. So you're going to have to, like, braise it. You're going to have to put it in a soup. Whoa, tidal wave. That's some pretty serious waveage. All descending upon that single thing of seaweed. Which, you know, I guess I'm not going to have. Coral. You're not going to say anything about the coral, seriously? Yes! My coral! Perfect! Okay, we got ourselves some coral. That is what we need. Oh, we broke our pickaxe, too. Luckily, we are resourceful and have more than enough pickaxes. Perfect. Okay. So that means we're going to be in actually a pretty good situation. We don't have to examine the situation any further. These dogfish don't seem terribly dangerous either, which is a nice thing. I like it when things aren't dangerous. It's always nice. There are a lot of tidal waves, though. I wonder if that indicates the change of a season. Ooh. That it could. And that would be terrifying. I'm not sure I'm ready for the change of a season. You might ask, how much coral do I want? I want all the coral, actually. I want enough coral so that I don't have to come back here for a little while. Oh, there's a lot of dogfish out here. I wonder if there's a point at which those things are a detriment to my health. I mean, I didn't think the monkeys would be a detriment to my health, and then they ended up being a serious detriment to my health. Because they're monkeys and they're terrible. I think we're well aware of why that's the case. But, I mean, these dogfish, they don't seem terribly dangerous. I'm hoping they remain that way. That'd be nice. Okay. Solid, solid. So now we're going to have to head back. Oh, look at that massive thing of coral! Oh, so much coral! Brilliant. Brilliant. So we're going to bring our 17 coral back, make ourselves a chimney, which is more than just coral. We also need limestone. And I believe the limestone was what we got the coral for. I think. Yeah. We need... It's really just coral to make limestone, which is great. So how much coral is that actually? That's just 6 of our 17 coral. So that'll be fine. We've got more than enough places that we can get sand from and a bit of wood. Not difficult. The big question is, can we cook in a chimney? And yes, that is our big question. It's quite a question indeed. If we could cook in a chimney, that would actually save us a lot of effort. I'm thinking we're going to want actually 2 camps. One on this island and one on the other island. Because the other island seems to be lush in a lot of resources. But this one is actually quite terrifying. Actually, there's not much of a reason for us to stay on this island. It's kind of a terrible island if you think about it. You're gonna need a bigger boat. What does that mean, WX78? Is that a bad thing? Oh no, I'm concerned that's something akin to like the hounds coming out. That would be terrible. Oh, look! Oh, yes! Ooh, we get 3 mussels! Oh, I see! They move! Ah. Interesting. Do you hear dogs? I think I hear dogs. Yep, there's definitely dogs. Why don't we make camp right here? That would be perfect. We'll eat ourselves some food and then prepare ourselves for the hound attack. Where is our spear? There it is. I'm ready for you, dogs! Come at me, bro. You're done. So we are going to move our camp over to here in the long run. Our main camp will be here. We'll pretty much keep everything over on the other island, but this place seems a lot nicer. A lot less dangerous, to be sure. And it has actual sticks on it. I know something's coming. I'm waiting for it. There it is! Prepare to die, hound! You're done. 1 hound down. Come at me, bro. Nope, no chance! Death to the hounds! 2 down. Who else? Anyone else? Doesn't look like it. Okay. We're good. Solid. Solid. Okay. We need to head our way over to the other island and pick up a bit of gold, actually. That's what we need. We need to get a bit of gold, and with that gold, we shall be able to build ourselves a science machine over here and pretty much have everything we have over there. We'll have to go back and forth for, like, the basic resources that we still have over here. We can bring as much gold as we can really, you know, carry with us. Although I guess our night tonight will be spent over here. It's probably safer that way. Probably. Just a bit. We'll just chop this tree down. And I mean, that other island doesn't appear to have any monkeys on it. It appears to have pigs instead. And pigs are not nearly as dangerous as monkeys. Although occasionally they are dangerous, I do have to admit. When they go werepig, you better run. But this place is deadly as heck. I mean, are you kidding? Look at this place. So what we need is our gold, and that's about it for now. I think our chest should be perfectly safe here, so we can leave it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll ship stuff across as, you know, time goes on. We'll be like, oh, we have so many chests, and we're living a luxurious life on an island over there, and it's going to be so brilliant. But until then, you know, we're going to be here. Oh, it's a full moon. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. But regardless of a full moon or not, that brings us to the end of the episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time, we shall really start building our base. This is the first time we'll really root down in one place and go for it, because, you know, we've been in a slightly bad situation in the past, but we've got everything we need to build a legitimate fortress out here. So, until then, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.